And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Cook. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. These two teams, of course, met in the much-dissected NFC Divisional Round game a season ago, and they also met in the Monday night opener last year. And Adrian Peterson's return to Minnesota, gosh, that seems like a lifetime ago. It was actually Peterson's replacement, though, Dalvin Cook, who went for 127 yards in a 29-19 Viking victory. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. This is Mark Ingram, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Second down, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Third and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll let it fly in the direction again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out-cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Cousins now on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll run with Cook, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
To throw is Bridgewater. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week, it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Cousins now nearly perfect. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. 2 yards on the carry.